You won't believe what happened at La Casa de Alofoke. Get ready because this story has everything. Betrayals, alliances, fights, and plot twists nobody saw coming. If you're ready to discover the most shocking secrets of this reality show that stopped the Dominican Republic, then stay with me until the end of this video. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the phenomenon that conquered millions of viewers and became one of the most talked about reality shows on the internet, La Casa de Alofoke. And look, I guarantee that after this video you'll understand why this show went viral on social media and why everyone is talking about it. So grab your headphones, hit that like button, and let's go. La Casa de Alofoke was born from a bold idea by Dominican influencer and host Santiago Matias, better known as Alofoke. This guy is a true legend on Dominican social media, with millions of followers and massive influence in Caribbean entertainment. Alofoke decided to create a completely revolutionary reality show where participants from diverse backgrounds lock themselves in a house full of cameras, living through extreme situations, insane challenges, and tons of drama. The concept might remind you of other famous reality shows, but trust me, La Casa de Alofoke has a unique vibe that only Dominican style can deliver. The show's format is genius. Participants are confined in the house without access to the outside world, having to live with completely different personalities, face physical and mental endurance tests, and still deal with the pressure of being watched 24 hours a day. But the real differentiator is how Alofoke runs the show. He's not just a distant host. He directly interacts with participants, creates unusual situations, puts competitors in ethical and moral dilemmas, and always surprises both the audience and those inside the house. The first season exploded on social media. We're talking millions of views on YouTube, Instagram trends, Twitter on fire with discussions about participants, and of course, memes everywhere. The show achieved something few Latin American reality shows have, creating an engaged community that religiously follows each episode and debates every participant's move like professional reality show analysts. Now let's talk about the participants, because my friend, that's where the magic happened. Production brought together an explosive mix of digital influencers, singers, models, entrepreneurs, and controversial personalities. Each one entered the house with their strategies, their goals, and their striking personalities. Within the first few days, alliances started forming. Some participants united, creating strong groups, while others preferred playing alone, betting on individual strategy. And look, these alliances changed everything. Some people betrayed longtime allies for prizes, unexpected friendships were born, and of course there was lots of conflict. The fights inside the house were epic. One of the most memorable happened when two participants argued over food. Sounds silly, right? But when you're confined, under pressure, hungry and stressed, anything can become a reason for discussion. The tension escalated quickly. Other participants took sides, and what started as an argument about who ate the last portion of rice turned into a declared war that split the house in half. Alofoke, smart as always, took advantage of the moment to create a challenge that forced the rivals to work together. It was hilarious and tense at the same time, but it wasn't all conflict. There were also beautiful stories of overcoming obstacles. One participant arrived at the house completely lost, without confidence, thinking he'd be eliminated in the first week. But you know what happened? He discovered inside that house a strength he didn't even know he had. He won impossible challenges, earned the respect of other competitors, and made it to the finals. This transformation journey moved millions of people and showed that La Casa de Alofoke is much more than entertainment. It's also about personal growth and discovery. If you're enjoying this content and want to stay updated on everything about the biggest reality shows, curiosities, and incredible stories from the entertainment world, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notification bells. Every week, I bring exclusive content for you who love this universe as much as I do. And go ahead and leave in the comments, what was the most memorable moment for you at Casa de Alofoke? Come on, I want to know your opinions. Continuing our story, the challenges were absolutely insane. Production didn't skimp on creativity. There were endurance tests where participants hung for hours, courage tests with cockroaches and snakes, mental challenges testing intelligence and strategy, and even emotional tests where they had to open their hearts and talk about their fears and traumas. One of the most talked about challenges was when Alofoke locked all participants in separate rooms, in the dark, and each one received mysterious messages that could be true or false about what others were saying about them. Paranoia took over. Some participants came out completely shaken, others strengthened. It was so psychological. And the eliminations? Man, each elimination was an event. The public voted, participants nominated. There was immunity, veto power, last-minute plot twists. There were eliminations nobody expected, where the public favorite went home and the entire house was in shock. There was also that controversial elimination, where vote manipulation was accused, generating a huge discussion on social media that lasted weeks. Alofoke had to publicly explain the entire voting process to calm down revolted fans. Romance also made its presence in the house. Two participants fell madly in love and lived an intense relationship inside the confinement. It was beautiful to watch. They supported each other in difficult times, celebrated victories together, and created a genuine connection that won the public's heart. But since not everything is flowers, this couple also faced crises, jealousy, and disagreements that almost ended the relationship. In the end, they left the house still together and continue dating to this day. One of the most beautiful stories the reality show gave us. The finale was absolutely epic. 3 finalists, each with their unique trajectory, fighting for the grand prize. The live broadcast broke all audience records. Millions of people watching simultaneously, rooting for their favorites, commenting in real time. The tension was in the air. Alofoke prepared last-minute surprises, brought eliminated participants back for final confrontations, and of course, kept the suspense until the last second. When the winner was announced, the internet exploded. It was the #1 trend in all Spanish-speaking countries, and here's a curiosity few people know. Behind the scenes, production faced enormous challenges. There was a participant who wanted to quit mid-show, technical problems that almost interrupted an important live broadcast, and even a fan invasion in the house's external area, trying to communicate with participants. The security team had to reinforce the entire scheme, but despite all these struggles, Alofoke and his team managed to deliver a high-quality product that exceeded all expectations. So that's it, everyone. La Casa de Alofoke proved that the reality show format is still alive and strong, capable of creating genuine connections with the public and delivering quality entertainment. The show presented real stories of real people, with all their flaws, virtues, weaknesses, and strengths. And most importantly, it managed to unite millions of people around a shared experience, creating a passionate community that continues discussing and remembering every epic moment of this unforgettable journey. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave your like, share with that friend who's also addicted to reality shows, and of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content. Write in the comments what you thought and see you in the next video.